Welcome to Jeffco Diamondcast Baseball. It's a wonderful evening in Potosi, Missouri. Dennis Lawson Memorial Field is where we're at. We've got a great matchup here between Festus and Potosi. We're hoping for some good weather, and it is calmed down quite a bit. It was a little warmer earlier. Got a little breeze out here in Potosi, Missouri. And Ray Halbrook along with Jeff Whitener, and we've got a new face on the live stream here, Jeff Ketcherside from the Grandview Eagles. How you doing, Coach?
Pretty good.
Awesome. Jeff, you're are you ready to call a game for us tonight?
I'm going to do my best, Ray. Beautiful evening for baseball. We're facing the field here from where we're at on the west side of the field, the first base side, so the shadows creeping across the field, things cooling off nicely, and what more could you want?
Absolutely.
Beautiful night for baseball.
Absolutely. You're going to see coaches getting together behind the plate right now, getting their lineups to the umpires, and we have lineups as we speak, and we're going to go ahead and run right straight into our lineups real quick here before we get things started. So, Jeff, you're going to give us our lineups for Festus.
Sure, starting for Festus tonight, and of course they will be the visiting team. You have at the top of the order, shortstop number 6, Colby out. He'll hope to get things going. Pushing him along will be the pitcher in the number 2 slot, number 28, Caleb Schweigert. He will be followed at the third hole by the extra hitter tonight, number 16, Levi Ebersalt. Batting cleanup, the big first baseman, number 19, Xander Parson. A player coming on as late, batting fifth, third baseman, number 24, Dakota Jacobak. He will be followed in the lineup by right fielder, number 27, Lane Axtetter. Next batting, the left fielder, 21, Connor Halsey. Batting eighth will be the catcher, Will Schnitzler, number 22. He'll be followed at ninth by the second baseman, number 1, Grant Beck, and the extra hitter will be batting through the lineup. Babe Ruth rules will be number 11, Nolan Roth. As I mentioned on the hill, Caleb Schweigert.
Mm-hmm. And for Potosi?
For Potosi, we have the shortstop. Also, Zach Francis, number 5, leading off. He'll be followed by the catcher, number 7, Tyler Phillips. In the third hole will be Luke Gaya, the left fielder, number 13, Landon Bone, the center fielder, will be batting third. He's number 3. And then Luke Gaya, the left fielder, number 13, he will be batting cleanup, followed by number 15, number 18, Riker Walton, the first baseman. Batting after him will be third baseman, number 15, Hayden Roney. He'll be followed by second baseman, number 8, Ethan Matthews. The pitcher, Dakota Dowd, West County ace, and he's number 1. He will be batting ninth, followed by right fielder, number 2, Boots Jessen from Kingston, and the extra hitter, number 4, Cody Rubel. And as I mentioned, Dakota Dowd on the mound for West County tonight. And Coach, you and I have both seen quite a bit of Dakota Dowd on the mound for the West County Bulldogs.
Yeah, I have. I guess unfortunately, I guess it maybe say. West County, the program they have, they always come up with pitchers. It seems like they have 3 or 4 number 1s, in my opinion, every year, and he is the top of the list on the number 1. So big, tall, throws hard, knows how, they all know how to pitch. That's the main thing. They got such a good program. They play so much that they're not only throwers, they're pitchers.
And Coach Swain, speaking about Potosi, it says really the strength of their team right now has been their pitching. And, of course, Dakota Dowd will be taking his talents to Mineral Area this fall. And I'm sure he'll be pitching for the Cardinals. But in the meantime, this summer we've got Potosi here tonight with the red uniforms and the blue trim, and they will be facing Festus in the blue uniforms with the white pants. So not only a good-looking night for baseball, but a very aesthetically pleasing night uniform-wise here. I always have to mention the uniforms, Coach, but that's currently, 88 degrees where we're at. And we are going to start this off right now, Ray.
We're going to say, before we get started real quick, we want to say hello to everybody over at the wonderful La Pachangas out here at the watch party. We appreciate them. And,
hola, mi amigos.
Yes, absolutely. And we are going to go ahead and get started right away here.
Colby out, facing Dakota Dowd. And he looks at a first pitch low strike fastball at the knees. We're elevated a little bit tonight. We're in our perch here in the beautiful DeSoto SMCI home dome.
We are.
Colby with a sharp grounder to third. Nice short hop, by the third baseman, and he gets the out. Nice play over there by Hayden Roney to catch that on the short hop.
Very nice play over there. That's a tough play. Sometimes that ball there can eat you up with real quick.
Hit hard enough he couldn't really charge it. He had to lay back on it. And in walks the pitcher, Caleb Schweigert. Caleb Schweigert had a nice game last night in the first game against Washington, Missouri, at Washington. So he looks at a ball outside. Festus playing a doubleheader last night at Washington. They split a pair of games there. Then they played earlier today in the Mid-America tournament, which was moved to West City Park and St. Pius. They played a game at 3:15 today, and they were fortunate enough to come out with the win there. Next pitch, fastball, swing and a miss, and we're at 1-1 now.
Ooh.
Ball just inside the plate there.
That just inside there.
Well, very good pitch, very good idea there from Dowd. 2-1 the count. There's a fly ball to center field. It's going back. It's going to hit the gap. Schweigert's going to head to second. He's going to have himself at least a double. And he will stay there with a stand-up double. He got all of that fastball from Dowd. That was up a little bit in the zone, and he knew what to do with it, Coach.
That was a good shot. That was a nice shot. He got the pitch. He could drive, and that's what you look for. And when you get it, you have to take advantage of it. And very good hit.
He worked the count in his favor, and then got a pitch that he liked. So now there is 1 on, 1 out for Levi Ebersol, the extra hitter in tonight's contest.
This here, if you don't drive him in, you have to get him over.
Hot shot to the shortstop, bobbles it. Plenty of time to pick it up, though.
Good pick at first.
And he'd get it across for the out. The runner does advance to third on the play. That was a hot shot to the shortstop, but he did a good job staying in front of it and knocking it down.
Now here, you get an out, which you don't really want. You want to drive him in, but at least you got him over. Anything can happen here. Pass ball or something, you get us run.
Absolutely, Coach. Xander Parson looks at strike 1 from Dakota Dowd. Runner on third, 2 outs here at the top of the first. Dowd looks in, gets a signal, and rocks and fires.
Ooh,
big sweeping.
Do Uncle Charlie there, and it was nice. That was a nice pitch right there on 0-1.
Nothing good. Mike Shannon would say he was looking for the express, and he got the local.
Yes, he did.
0-2 the count now. See if Dowd tries to waste one.
Good pitch here.
Flowing away. Couldn't get
I like that. Try to make him chase it. You're in the count. You're heading the count. Try to make him chase it. Good pitch here.
And now he's got him set up for whatever he wants to throw here. Two and two. Throw down. Schweigert back in time. Actually, that's a pinch runner for Schweigert, the pitcher. Not sure who that is, but that's a little smaller than Caleb. 2-2 the count now. And a ball in the dirt. Nice play by the catcher.
Nice play by the catcher there. And see, that just saved a run right there with that play. And, that's what you expect with your backstop. He has to make that play.
That's Tyler Phillips behind the plate for Potosi. All right, full count now to Xander Parson. And a pitch just off the plate. And Xander Parson gets himself a walk. Hard to tell from our angle, Coach, exactly where that was. But now there are 2 on with 2 outs for Dakota Jackback. Dakota Jackback, the Jefferson R7 product. He'll be a senior this coming year. And he'll be looking for something to drive. Pitch just off the plate.
Yeah, it seems like there's two things you can always count on in Jefferson County sports is there's Jackaback at R7 and Eisenbice at Crystal.
This is true.
That is true.
Although they had an Eisenbice at R7 too. So
yes, they did.
So foul straight back. Jackaback had a good rip at that fastball. Just missed it. And the count is 1-1. Good battle here between an experienced hurler and a young hitter. Fastball high. Dowd seems to be a little uncomfortable right now pitching off the stretch, Coach.
Well, this is my I've caught a couple live games. I've watched a lot on here, and all of them were throwing a little off. And, I just take that with not being they're in shape, pitching shape. Their arms not in shape. Their legs aren't in shape. It's because they've been off for so long.
That's a very good point, and we saw that last week at Festus at Rock Memorial.
Everybody's throwing high. What I saw, both sides,
Right.
all the pitchers, and that to me that just shows they're not in pitching shape. Oh, see,
the ball sails into the outfield, and that's going to be a run scored for Festus on the errant throw by the catcher.
Yeah. To me, as a coach, I don't like that play. Oh,
Go ahead.
I don't like that play for my catcher. You got a pitcher having little problems. You might get that throw right there with that guy 1 out of 100 times, but more times it's going to go just like it did out in left field.
Well, Dylan Schnitzler, the pinch runner, did a good job of baiting that throw. There's another foul straight back, and Jackaback's getting his licks, that's for sure. Trying to extend this inning and drive home that runner from second base. One on, 2 out. Festus leads 1-0 here in the first. There's a shot. A beautiful shot on another fastball belt high, and that's going to score the run. Base hit and an RBI for Dawson Jackaback. And it is 2-0 now in favor of Festus.
Very, very nice shot there. That's what happens when pitches get up in the zone.
When you get behind in the count like that,
get behind the count. Yes,
you have to throw that fastball, and he was sitting on it all the way. Lane Axtetter now, the Festus product, steps in. He looks at a fastball right down central. Festus jumping to an early lead here.
Oh, there goes the bat flying.
Oops.
You get these nights like this with all the humidity and stuff, and that tends to happen sometimes.
It's hard to keep a good grip sometimes. Like you said earlier today, I know almost a 75% humidity, and that certainly is a factor. Axtetter steps back in now. He's at 0-2, and I have a feeling Dowd will go right after him here.
I think he will. I think he's going to play hardball right here and just right back and throw, not mess with him. Oh, no.
Curveball, and that is driven through the right side for a base hit. And we apologize for the late call for the folks watching at home. We are on the first base side next to the dugout, and our view of the right side is somewhat obstructed. But now Lane Axtetter gets aboard with a base hit. There's 2 on now, first and second for Connor Holsey, the left fielder. Interesting choice there. Dakota Dowd going on the 0-2 pitch to the curveball.
With the curveball, I don't – personally, myself, I didn't like that pitch. I'd have tried to throw a fastball outside corner, try to get him or bust him inside. You had a couple balls to waste maybe. You got to take the chance on what he did. He hung that curveball, and you hang a curveball, you make good hitters great hitters.
This is true. Rears back and fires, blows that one right by Halsey.
He's throwing it past him now. So maybe he learned. We'll see if he learned from that last batter or not. We'll see what he does here now.
1-2 the count now. There's another fastball. Rears back, blows it by him, but not before Festus scores 2 runs on 3 hits here in the first. They'll take a 2-0 lead into the bottom of the first. You're watching Diamondcast Baseball on Livestream STL. Guys, I've always wanted to ask you this since you're both pitchers. What's your favorite pitch? It's a fastball? Okay, I know. It's a curveball. No? Okay, well, what's your favorite pitch?
Oh, yeah. Spitball.
The Main Street Sports Show. You never know what we're going to throw at you. USA Mortgage, the home of possibility. Offices located in Festus, servicing homeowners from St. Louis to Cape Girardeau. Contact Justin Neal at 636-385-5232 or check him out on the web at festus.usa-mortgage.com.
Today's event is brought to you in part by Blue Tiger Media. Whether it's trivia nights, MC duties, DJ services, or commercial voice work, Blue Tiger Media has you covered. Call Jeff Widener today at 314-852-1433 or visit us on Facebook. Blue Tiger Media. You supply the power. We supply the fun.
We are back here live from Potosi, Missouri. Start the bottom of the second. Caleb Schweigert on the mound will face the hitter, the shortstop, Zach Francis. Francis looks at a first pitch strike. Schweigert pumps another fastball in there, 0-2.
Nice pitch, horrible throw by the catcher. Well, one thing drives me nuts is the catcher making the pitcher work more, or infielders work more than they have to.
You know, I don't want to make them work, that's for sure.
Oh,
big high pitch there. Got him swinging. That's the first out of the game. First strikeout for Caleb Schweigert.
He went chasing on that one, but that's the thing. You get 0-2. That's why you wanted to try to get ahead in the count. The guys tend to go chasing more.
Tyler Phillips swinging at the first pitch. The catcher, he fouls that one back out of play.
One thing you're going to realize about this field is, I think he did catch that. Yeah, there's a lot of
call for an out.
There's a lot of foul territory here at this field, and very easy for us to miss over here, especially in right field and down the first base line.
Quickly 2 down now in the bottom of the first. Center fielder Landon Bone at the plate. He takes a strike. So far, Caleb Schweigert not afraid to pump in those strikes. Pitch inside a little bit, makes the batter spin away. 1-1 the count now. Caleb Schweigert, of course, pitching for Fontbonne College.
Oh, dropped the ball.
Well, a line drive to the center fielder. Center fielder made a driving attempt, couldn't come up with it. That's going to be scored as a clean base hit.
That was a tough play. It was a line drive, sinking line drive for the center fielder. He's in the sun coming into the shadows. Tough play for him.
Luke Gaya, the cleanup hitter now. Left fielder, he smashes one foul down the left field line. Was out in front of that one for strike one. So a runner on first. And again, I apologize, folks, for those calls down the right field line.
We're going to have fun with that tonight.
We're going to have fun with guessing what's happening over there, but hopefully our cameras will catch it.
A little bit of a blind spot.
A little bit. Ooh.
Schweigert comes inside. Gabe drops the bat, kicks the dirt in disgust.
Little chin music there.
Message sent, message received.
Go, go, go.
There's a ball
through.
just out of the reach of Grant Beck for a base hit. And there's 2 on now. Squibber to the right side. Beck made an attempt for it just out of his reach. And now there are 2 on with 2 out. And the first baseman, Riker Walton, is at the plate. Walton, the big, tall left-hander.
Don't swing at bad pitches.
Walton very familiar with this field as he looks at a ball. Potosi High product. And Schweigert, fastball right there at the knees. 1-1 the count. Good opportunity for Potosi here to chisel back that lead. There's a high fastball hit.
Caught by the right fielder.
It is.
And an out. Retired by the right fielder. Potosi gets 2 on, but they can go no further. No runs on 2 hits. No errors as we head to the top of the second. It's Festus 2, Potosi 0 on Diamondcast live stream STL Baseball.
This live stream STL has been a huge asset for Jefferson County sports, in my opinion. I mean, getting these athletes the camaraderie that they're out there and people can see them. I mean, to be honest with you, I got a call from a coach yesterday about one of my athletes that said that they saw some of her games on live stream STL.
Awesome.
So, I mean, that right there instilled to me that this is important. You know, this is important for those kids. And so, you know, I think it's great, and I wish you guys the best. You know, and if you're out there and you want to sponsor, this is a great opportunity for you know, kids to support kids of our local kids and get them support and get them acknowledgement out there, because we have a lot of great athletes in this county.
We appreciate that. And at the end of the day, our mission is much the same as your missions, coaches, to help shine a light on these kids and get them exposure and get their name out there and help them. And if they can advance, they're better off, we're better off as a community, and that's why we're here. Where's the game? Where's the game? Where's the game? There's the game. Livestream STL, now available on Roku. We are back here live from Potosi, Missouri, and starting the top of the second for Festus is Will Schnitzler, the catcher. He swings at a high pitch for strike 1. Joined here, very happy to be joined by Jeff Ketcherside here tonight, head coach for the Grandview Eagles baseball team. And
glad to be here, Jeff. It's baseball's back. That's the main thing.
Yeah,
you know,
it's important.
As Dowd pumps another fastball by Schnitzler, 0-2 the count.
That there's nothing to me. There's nothing like just summer evening watching ball.
Inside, very good pitch there from Dowd on a 0-2 count. Of course,
I look for him to come back here and give him Uncle Charlie. We'll see. No, right down him.
Well, he fooled both of us and the hitter
Yeah,
for
I think he was looking for it.
his second strikeout of the game, second strikeout in a row. That brings Grant Beck, the ninth place hitter, the second baseman, to the plate. So, Coach Ketcherside, this is your first chance to do a game for us in the plush but not overly ostentatious DeSoto SMCI home dome. What do you think?
This is nice. This is really nice. I like it. I can see where this comes in real handy when you're down at in that bottom down at Festus or maybe at Rock or some places. So
right.
They got
very nice curveball there for strike two.
Really nice one. Really nice one. Yeah, they got mosquitoes there that could pick you up and carry you away.
We are just mosquito-free and rain-free. Fastball up the middle.
Up the middle.
That's a seeing eye base hit for Grant Beck. Great way to fight it off on 0-2 and get a hit. Now Nolan Roth comes to the plate. One on, one out now for Nolan Roth, the bespeckled player from R7. Nolan also plays basketball for R7.
Yeah, you know, that's you see that a lot around Jefferson County, and even down here, Washington County, St. Francis County. A lot of these athletes, they play 2 and 3 sports, and that's what they should be doing. It's nice to see that.
Especially at the smaller schools, everybody's got to pick up the slack, throw back down to first. Beck is back in safely.
You have the small schools you have to. I mean, at Grandview, if we don't have kids that's playing 2 and 3 sports, we're in trouble.
And most of these guys are athletes. They may have a sport that they're the best in, but they're athletes, and they can certainly hold their own in other sports.
Exactly.
Ball just inside for 2-1, the count now.
A lot of them do. They have their main sport maybe that they play or put more time into, but they still put a lot of time in all 3 sports or 2 sports, and it's nice to see.
Fastball down the middle. That's fouled back. Play for the catcher. And a nice play on the putout.
Very spacious
by the catcher,
back
Tyler
here.
Phillips.
There's probably a good 25 feet back here.
Very nice play. He did that mechanically perfect. Turned his back to the infield, threw his helmet where he couldn't trip over it.
And wait for the ball to spin
back. And wait
back.
the ball come right back to you.
I always got to wait for that ball to spin back.
Yes.
It's even worse in softball. When you get that big ball, there's even more spin.
Yeah, there is.
That plays kind of harder for a softball catcher, to be honest with you.
That's out.
Back to the top of the order for Festus, and Colby out. Aggressively swings that first pitch and sends it back out of play. Colby out, another multi-sport athlete from R7. Most of the athletes from Festus, our team are from Festus, R7, Crystal City, Herculaneum, and even one of your own Grandview players. Great choice to steal on that big sweeping curveball.
Yes, it was.
And Grant Beck finds himself in scoring position.
That almost looked like he knew what was coming there.
Certainly did. And now he's out there for Colby out, 1-1 now. Grant Beck, another player who's going from Hillsboro, would be signed to play at Mineral Area. There's Ott with a pop-up on the infield. Looks like it's a play for the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Festus gets no runs on 1 hit as we head to the bottom of the second. It's still 2-0 Festus over Potosi. You're watching Diamondcast Baseball on live stream STL.
Since their inception in 1980, SMCI has always been about high integrity and treating people the way you would want to be treated, just like family. Mostly known as a commercial contractor, SMCI has now decided to give the family treatment to everyone. They are now opening their residential department to the public as Home by SMCI so everyone can experience the home treatment. Everyone deserves maximum comfort in their very own home. Isn't it time you come home? Contact SMCI at 636 866-337-4444 or on the web at homebysmci.com.
What you guys do for Jefferson County sports, it doesn't go unnoticed by the coaches in all sports.
Yeah,
all
I appreciate
sports.
that.
You know, I have a lot of friends that are head basketball coaches, and I've been, of course, around Jefferson County all my life and followed all kinds of sports even before I got into the coaching. So what you guys do to help promote it with the kids is unbelievable, and we appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
For you guys to take your time and what you do is awesome. Just awesome.
Yeah, well, we try, we work hard, and we think they deserve it. The kids deserve to be able to be seen, and if we can turn out kids in the community to better them, get them in college, and make them a better citizen, that's the key.
I wonder what Coach Jarvis is up to.
Jason! Jason! What's up? What's up? Man!
Oh, hang on a minute. I got a call from Blair.
What's up?
What am I doing? I'm sitting here watching the coach's box.
This must be a wrong number.
What's up?
We're back here in the bottom of the second at Potosi, Missouri. Potosi, Hayden Roney, third baseman, leading things off here in the second inning. 2-0 count now to Hayden. Looks at ball three, just off the plate. Certainly the Roney name at West County, another family dynasty name for athletics over there.
Yeah.
And Roney takes a 4-pitch walk, and he will be at first base for the second baseman, Ethan Matthews.
We got Coach Catcherside running our scoreboard. You doing okay over there?
This may be the easiest scoreboard operations I've ever had to do. I wish all the gyms and all the scoreboards had this right here.
Right.
Pitch just a little high. The catcher had to lunge for that, and that certainly exaggerated the height of the pitch, but 1-0 now, the count to Matthews. Fastball outside.
That's 6 in a row, and we're going to get a visit to the mound here.
Might be a mechanical issue. Something's not right. Caleb Schweiger just doesn't look comfortable right now. They're going to talk about it a little bit. It's, Coach, as I mentioned last inning, some of these where some of these different athletes are from different teams this year. And, of course, for Festus, they even have one of your players from Grandview, Chase Wilson. Tell us a little about Chase Wilson and his game.
Excellent player. He's a three-sport player, plays football, basketball, and baseball. Starts varsity on all of them. And baseball, I think, is his main sport. I guess people say I say that because I'm the head baseball coach. I heard about Chase since he was coming up through elementary, how he played. And actually, I umpired a 10-year-old tournament one year, and it was Grandview and DeSoto, and I got to see a lot of this was before I even was at Grandview, and I got to see a lot of kids when they were young. And I could tell he was going to be a good player. He's got such quick hands. I heard that, and the first thing you notice right off the bat when he's batting and with his glove work, how quick his hands are.
2-2 the count now. Schweiger came back with 2 straight strikes, but now throws a ball outside, and then we have a full count to Matthews. 1 on, nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Fastball popped up on the infield. That's a play for the shortstop. Colby Ott gathers himself and makes the catch for out number 1 of the inning.
Colby did the right thing there. Shortstop, you take control, and that's what you want to see in your shortstop.
Colby, of course, a 4-year starter on varsity for R7, and there were times when playing shortstop or center field, he would be overly aggressive and go all over the field, much to the consternation of the coaches. But he's learned how to reel in some of that energy. Dakota Dowd takes the first pitch strike. Dowd trying to help himself right now in the lineup. Looks at strike number 2 from Schweigert.
Ooh.
Breaking ball just off the plate.
Just missed, but that was a good pitch. I like that one. That one there. If you're going to pitch, miss where they're not going to be able to drive the ball.
Fastball with the knees. Dowd fouls that one out of play. Man, we're still at 1-2. You know, Caleb Schweigert has a light blue glove, and I'm sure that light blue glove is because of the Fontbonne University colors. That probably goes with Fontbonne colors. I don't think he had that at St. Pius.
Good play there. Good play there by the catcher.
I'm not sure that's Misha legal in high school, but
2-2 the count now to Dakota Dowd. Fastball. That's hit in the air, and once again a play for the shortstop, Colby Ott. He puts it away, and there's 2 out here in the bottom of the second. And up walking to the plate, the Kingston product, the right fielder, and my favorite nickname in all of Southeast Missouri for players. This is Boots Jessen.
Awesome name, isn't it?
Boots Jessen. Boots not his real name. I can't remember what his real name is, but he only answers to Boots. Boots Jessen is also played on the Kingston basketball team.
Well, you know, Kingston's like a lot of schools that like we talked about.
Sure.
Them athletes have to play all sports, you know, and it's good that they do.
He swings through strike 2 there, and Coach Jessen is sporting under his helmet what I like to call a glorious Kentucky waterfall hairstyle. That is. Of course, in baseball, the mullet has made a big appearance back all the way up to the pros here in the last few years, and Boots Justin is no exception.
It warms a 55-year-old man's heart that the mullet is coming back in style. Because now I can bring out them old pictures that
Absolutely.
I've been hiding for all these years.
Probably you in a muscle shirt in front of a Trans Am or something. You know, listening to the Sammy Hagar, or I can see this. No, I was the same way. So
it's I had a couple of my ball players that had the mullet, and a few times I've threatened to bring my clippers in and shave their head in the dugout.
Well, Boots Jessen reaches on a walk. Now there are 2 on with 2 away here. And Cody Rubel will step in, extra hitter. Rubel is another name in Southeast Missouri sports. You see it at a bunch of schools. I know there's a Rubel at Grandview. Rubel's out at St. Pius. And
yeah.
Foul straight back. Looks like it might have clipped the catcher. Two on, 2 out now here in the bottom of the 6th. Field completely in shade now. The lights have not come on yet. It's currently 8:13. I would think they'd start to fire up pretty soon here.
That last pitch, it looked like he tried to aim it a little bit instead of just throw.
1-1 the count now. And the bottom of the order, he just needs to rear back and throw.
Yeah.
He gets the call there, 1-2.
That's my theory too. The bottom of the order, rear back and throw. If they beat you on it, then they beat you on it. Then he was better at you at that at bat. I just don't like to see a free pass at the bottom of the order.
There are certain things that will give coaches heartburn, and that's one of those things, I'm sure. Pitch just off the plate, and it goes a full count now. And this will be interesting to see here. Rubel's worked back just like Boots Jetson to the count now in his favor. Runners take off with 2 outs. There's a fly ball in the air.
Second baseman has it for the out. Nice play.
So Festus escapes the inning with no damage, no runs, no hits, 2 left on for Potosi. We're going to head to the top of the third. It's still 2-0 in favor of Festus. You're watching Diamondcast Baseball right here on Livestream STL.
This live stream SDL has been a huge asset for Jefferson County sports, in my opinion. I mean, getting these athletes the camaraderie that they're out there and people can see them. I mean, to be honest with you, I got a call from a coach yesterday about one of my athletes that said that they saw some of her games on live stream SDL.
Awesome.
So, I mean, that right there instilled in me that this is important. This is important for those kids. And so, I think it's great, and I wish you guys the best. And if you're out there and you want to sponsor, this is a great opportunity for kids to support kids of our local kids and get them support and get them acknowledgement out there, because we have a lot of great athletes in this county.
We appreciate that. And at the end of the day, our mission is much the same as your missions, coaches, to help shine a light on these kids and get them exposure and get their name out there and help them. And if they can advance, they're better off, we're better off as a community, and that's why we're here.
I want to thank our sponsors, Home by SMCI, our main sponsor for the Jeffco Diamondcast Home Dome. Give them a call at 636-337-4444. Home by SMCI, and Tara James over at Coldwell Banker Gundaker. Give her a call at 573-535-8038, located on 502 South Truman in Festus, Missouri.
All right, Caleb Schweiger, the number 2 hitter, starting things off for Festus in the third. He's going to look at a breaking ball that bounces at the plate for ball 1. Second time through the order for most of these hitters now, so we'll see if Dakota Dowd has a different approach.
Yeah, he started him off with a breaking ball, but his breaking ball just don't look as sharp tonight. But I kind of, credit that with not playing as much. We had so much downtime in the summer, no high school games, so it takes them a while to get everything back in what you would really want your pitcher to be at.
3-0 that count now to Schweigert. He'll be taking all the way here, and he looks at a ball inside for a 4-pitch walk.
Festus walks in here 4-3 now. They won this afternoon 12-2. And Potosi 6-2 here, according to Coach Swain over at Potosi. So early in the season for some others, they've got quite a few games in. So it's just that's been kind of the type of season that we've had.
We're just happy to be playing ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's everything else is secondary at this point. Levi Ebersalt looks at a pitch for ball 1. Nice throw down by the catcher. And they've got the runner at second base. That was a courtesy runner, Dylan Schnitzler. He's thrown out on the play by the catcher. And there's one away now. Nobody on for Levi Ebersalt. Levi with a big home run, 3-run homer last night in the first game down at Washington. And he has certainly added a lot of pop to his bat. We saw it last summer, Ray, for 2-5-3 as they went through the playoffs. As he got bigger and stronger, the power really came on. Beautiful fastball there. Dowd really pumped that in. 2-1 now, the count.
Good movement on that pitch.
Schweigert looks at a pitch, painted the black, Ebersol looked at that pitch, painted black on the outside corner. 2-2 now, the count. Let's see if he gets the curveball here. Oh, he gets another fastball, and he blows it right by Levi Ebersol for his third strikeout of the game.
That was a nice sequence right there. I think they've maybe found out that this umpire here, he's calling that low and outside fastball.
And as long as it's for both teams, then they can exploit that. That's a pitcher will live out there all day long.
Yeah, and then when you get the 2 strikes, you can bust him back inside, and sometimes they just have batters don't have a chance on it.
Xander Parson, first pitch swinging, foul ball. Xander walked in the first, came around and scored on the big base hit by Dawson Jacobak. 2 away, nobody on here in the third. Big breaking ball, misses high. As you said, Coach, you can throw off a mound, you can long toss, you can do all these different things, but there's no substitute for that game situation experience.
It's not. It's to get that crisp curveball, you just got to have the innings in, have the time in, arms got to be in shape for it, lower half's got to be in shape, and they're just not quite there yet. But it's great that they're playing. That's the main thing.
Parson fouled that ball, had a good rip at the fastball now. 1-2 the count.
Nice curveball there.
Gets rung up on the curveball for the 4th strikeout of the game for Dakota Dowd. 3 up, 3 down here in the top of the third for Festus. We'll head to the bottom of the third, 2-0. Festus over Potosi. You're watching live stream baseball. Diamondcast. Guys, I've always wanted to ask you this since you're both pitchers. What's your favorite pitch? It's a fastball? Okay, I know. It's a curveball. No? Okay, well, what's your favorite pitch?
Oh, yeah. Spitball.
The Main Street Sports Show. You never know what we're going to throw at you.
Since their inception in 1980, SMCI has always been about high integrity and treating people the way you would want to be treated, just like family. Mostly known as a commercial contractor, SMCI has now decided to give the family treatment to everyone. They are now opening their residential department to the public as Home by SMCI so everyone can experience the home treatment. Everyone deserves maximum comfort in their very own home. Isn't it time you come home? Contact SMCI at 636-337-4444 or on the web at homebysmci.com.
Where's the game? Where's the game? Where's the game? There's the game. Livestream STL, now available on Roku. Here in the bottom of the third, and Zach Francis has just led things off for Potosi with a base hit. Nice solid shot to left center, and he sets the table now for the catcher, Tyler Phillips. Second time through the top of the order now for Caleb Schweigert of Festus. We'll see how he fares now with Tyler Phillips.
Yeah, I like that on that batter. I like to teach that. He was looking first pitch fastball, and he got it, and he drove it. And
bunt laid down to the third baseman. Dawson Jacobak gets the throw over in the dirt.
Safe at first.
Unfortunately, in my position, I can't see if he was going to beat that out or if it was a pure error.
I think he was going to. I think he was going to beat it out. It wasn't a very good throw, but I think he would have beat it out anyway.
All right, well, Coach will give him a hit then, and there's 2 on now with nobody out. For Landon Bone, the center fielder, he's the 3 hitter, the lefty. Got a base hit in the first. He was stranded. Folks, as we always asked, as Bone looks at strike 1, drop us a comment in the comment section. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. We have folks from all over Missouri, all over the United States, and sometimes all over the world.
That's true.
We're glad to bring this baseball game to you on a beautiful night as the lights are firing up here at Potosi Trojan Field here.
I will give that a caveat to some of my friends out there. Be nice on me.
Right.
Ground ball, but off the pitcher's glove. He's got to hustle.
Oh, he threw it away.
Threw it away. A run's going to come around and score. It stayed in play, so the runner will have to stay at third.
I have to give that an error on the pitcher there on the throw.
That's going to be an E1. And now, and I'm assuming the runner had to stay at first base.
I didn't see it. I don't think it got too far away, or it was being backed up pretty well. So he didn't get to advance. So we got a first and third situation here, which we'll see what we got here. They're going to put a run play on here to try to steal a run or steal a base.
First and third, nobody out. Potosi looking for a big inning here. There's a solid hit over the left fielder's head. He started to come in on it. That's going to score 2. Throw at the plate.
You got it.
And he will stand up. A big 2 RBI double for Luke Gaya. And Potosi now takes the lead 3-2 over Festus here in the bottom of the third. He ripped that fastball.
One heck of a hit, got past the left fielder, and Potosi was off to the races at that point.
Very nice hit. Very nice.
Connor Holsey, the left fielder, that ball was hit right at him, and that's the hardest ball to judge is that line drive right at you as a left fielder. And unfortunately, he took a few steps in, and by then it was too late, Coach.
Yeah, that's tough.
There's a long fly ball down the right side. There's a fly out to the center fielder, and the runner does advance on the play.
Yeah, them are tough. Them right at you. They sink. I have my assistant coach does outfield. He works on that specific play. You have to bend down a little bit. You have to lower your knees, to be able to get a better stance on it.
And with the appeal play, they say the runner left too soon for third, and he is out on the appeal. There was a lot of pointing and jumping up and down on the Festus side, and then, of course, once they got the ball back to the pitcher, he executed the appeal, and there are now 2 outs in the inning. And that ball now hits Hayden Roney, and that's the second time he's reached base tonight.
I was trying to concentrate on the catch, and I missed the leaving early on the base. So,
well, Ethan Matthews is at the plate now. He popped out to the shortstop his first time up. Ball in the dirt there. 1 on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Potosi has come back for 3 runs on Festus and now lead 3-2. Will that be enough for Dakota Dowd? Caleb Schweigert rocks and fires. Ball just a little low. Wanting to get that call, did not get it. And it's 3-0 now. He's in danger of walking in this hitter. Pumps in a strike for 3-1.
Friend Dan Boyer just jumped on the Facebook waves. We appreciate him.
Fastball strike. High in the zone.
A little high strike on that one.
Full count. The runner will be off with the pitch with 2 outs. Fastball right down the middle. Caught looking for the backwards K. Schweiger gets out of the inning, but not before giving up 3 runs on 3 hits. We're heading to the top of the 4th now. It's 3-2 in favor of Potosi. You're watching Diamondcast Baseball on Livestream STL.
USA Mortgage, the home of possibility. Offices located in Festus, servicing homeowners from St. Louis to Cape Girardeau. Contact Justin Neal at 636-385-5232 or check him out on the web at festus.usa-mortgage.com.
I wonder what Coach Jarvis is up to.
Jason! What's up? What's up?
Oh, hang on a minute. I got a call from Blair.
What's up?
What am I doing? I'm sitting here watching the coach's box.
This must be a wrong number.
What's up?
Today's event is brought to you in part by Blue Tiger Media. Whether it's trivia nights, MC duties, DJ services, or commercial voice work, Blue Tiger Media has you covered. Call Jeff Widener today at 314-852-1433 or visit us on Facebook. Blue Tiger Media. You supply the power. We supply the fun.
Well, Dawson Jacobak is starting things off for Festus here in the top of the 4th as they find themselves down by a run. He takes a fastball at the knees. And it's 1-1 the count now. Jacobak with the big 2 RBI base hit back in the 1st to give Festus the lead. And he swings through that one. 1-2 the count now. In a very dangerous situation, I think, Coach. Looks like Dakota Dowd's got himself into a rhythm.
Yes, he's starting to feel the groove now. You can see that. He's getting more comfortable on the mound. Right there, carved him up.
Jacobak caught looking. That is the 3rd strikeout in a row for Dakota Dowd.
And once you get a pitcher's his ilk, in a rhythm, it's tough. You just hope that maybe he's on a pitch count or something.
Every dominant pitcher from little leagues on up to the pros, it seems, if you can jump on them early, that's great before they get into that rhythm. But once they get in the rhythm, it's tough to come back.
Yeah, and either that or you just have to kind of do something to get out of try to get him out of his rhythm, but the good pitcher is hard. Once he gets focused in and gets in that rhythm and he's focused, he just wants the ball and goes.
Axtetter with a ball heading away from the left fielder. He tries to make the play, can't. A sliding attempt, and Axtetter finds himself on second base, hustling all the way. Good hustle play there by Lane Axtetter. And they were playing him way around a pole, Coach, against the fastball hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. Why, a little bit too much faded away for me. If you're going to do it, maybe just play him straight away. I wouldn't have I'm not sure that he was going to pull this pitcher here. But maybe they got a different scouting report, than something.
Well, Luke Gay certainly had a long way to go to get to that ball.
Yes, he did.
Almost made a great play. Well, now there's one on here, one out. For Connor Holsey. Holsey, strikeout victim in the first. One of 5 strikeout victims on the night now at the hands of Dakota Dowd. And he rears back and just throws that one right by Connor Holsey. Power against power right there.
Yeah, that was a little up in the strike zone and just overpowered him on that pitch. And
so hard to lay off that pitch.
They can't. A lot of times they can't do it. It takes a really good hitter to lay off that pitch. And even professionals, they have a hard time laying off that pitch.
2-1 count now. Well, Dowd, I don't know what he throws velocity-wise, but he certainly has enough velocity to throw that right by in the upper strike zone.
Well, yeah, because, we talked about the pitchers being I talked about them not being. I didn't not thinking their pitching shape and stuff. The hitters aren't in shape the way they would be at this time of the year normally.
That's very true.
So, normally maybe he catches up with that ball.
2-2 the count now. 1 on, 1 out here in the top of the fourth for Festus. There's a slowly hit ball that'll roll foul. Holsey just got a piece of that. And we'll do it again here. Both teams on the night, 5 hits apiece.
Got a update. Rock Memorial 13. They won their game, beating Maryland 13-3.
Big curveball there. He gets Holsey looking for strikeout number 6 in the second in the inning. There are 2 away now for Will Schnitzler.
That was a very nice curveball there, and you can tell the difference between the curveballs he's throwing now and the curveballs he was throwing earlier in the innings.
That was a nice tight rotation on that one.
Nice tight rotation. He didn't have that first and second inning, and now he's caught it.
Ball low and in the dirt. Schnitzler dances away for that one. Ball 1. Schnitzler struck out in the second. Ball in the dirt, but a great play and a great throw down, and they get the runner trying to steal third. That ball only squeaked away just a few inches, and Festus is out of the inning. We're heading to the bottom of the fourth now. It's 3-2 Potosi. Diamondcast Baseball on Livestream STL.
This live stream SDL has been a huge asset for Jefferson County sports, in my opinion. I mean, getting these athletes the camaraderie that they're out there and people can see them. I mean, to be honest with you, I got a call from a coach yesterday about one of my athletes that said that they saw some of her games on live stream SDL.
Awesome.
So, I mean, that right there instilled to me that this is important. This is important for those kids. And so, I think it's great, and I wish you guys the best. And if you're out there and you want to sponsor, this is a great opportunity for kids to support kids of our local kids and get them support and get them acknowledgement out there, because we have a lot of great athletes in this county.
Well, we appreciate that. And at the end of the day, our mission is much the same as your missions, coaches, to help shine a light on these kids. And get them exposure and get their name out there and help them. And if they can advance, they're better off, we're better off as a community, and that's why we're here. Well, Dakota Dowd, the pitcher for Potosi, will lead off here in The bottom of the fourth, he is the recipient of a 1-run lead right now, 3-2 over Festus. Dowd popped to the shortstop his first time up. And he takes a first pitch fastball and drills it into left field for a clean base hit.
Good controlled swing there for Dakota Dowd.
Yeah, that very nice, and that, like I talked about before, that makes me happy when they look first ball, fastball, and then drive it for a single, or you like to see it drive it in a gap for a double, but coaches will take singles.
That's right. Well, the right fielder, Keith Boots Jessen, up at the plate right now. He had a walk and was stranded in the second. He fouls that one back, and we'll see if that hits the live stream mobile media unit. Nope. Bounces just outside. Be interesting to see here with both starting pitchers how many more innings they go, Coach.
I think you're reading my mind because I was just wondering that. I don't know what the pitchers got individually. I think it looks like to me we're probably around 117, 120 total for both pitchers. So I'm going to say they're probably getting close to the limit here.
Schweigert's got 57 right
57.
now. 57.
Want to give a shout out to Kingston High School principal Melanie Rugley with that inside information on Boots Jessen's real first name there.
Yeah,
Keith,
we appreciate that.
We appreciate Melanie Rugley. That's foul out of play.
Stay down. Stay down.
Jetson trots back to the plate, hair waving in the wind.
Yeah.
One and two the count now to Boots. Schweigert doing his best to try to get this first out of the inning here and leave Dakota Dowd at first base. Curveball just off the plate. That takes us to 2-2. Another ball out of play. Boots Jessen, and he's determined to foul one off until it hits a vehicle. So.
Yeah. They may have a little kitty or something for somebody gets a window. Who knows?
Well, he swings through that curveball there for a strikeout for Caleb Schweigert. And the extra hitter, Cody Rubel, comes in now. He flied out to the right fielder his first time out. That's Caleb Schweigert's third strikeout of the game.
Want to say hello to Donna Petty from Greenfield, Tennessee.
Hi, Donna. How's things down in Tennessee?
Down in Tennessee. That is what is so great about this. You can watch them no matter where you're at all over the world.
Right.
People are getting to see relatives or friends, play that they normally wouldn't get to because of where they live at.
Right.
And it's just awesome. I mean, people really appreciate that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Schweigert pumps in a fastball there to get a strike. Now 2-1 the count to Rubel. He'd love to get the out here, Coach, so face the top of the order with 2 outs.
Coach Ketcherside, you're going to give us a good segue into our next inning here. When you talk about that kind of stuff, we're going to talk about sponsorships.
3-1 now the count to Rubel. Last year, during the Festus playoffs, Colby Ott's family had already scheduled a big vacation and cruise, and they had to go on it. So he missed a couple of games. There's a walk now to Cody Rubel at the bottom of the lineup. And then there's 2 on and 1 out. Now as we cycle back to the top of the order with Zach Francis. And Francis 1 for 2. He got things started back in the last inning with a base hit, came around to score the first run of the game for Potosi. But when Ray had the regional or the state, I believe it was, playoffs that he live streamed down from Springfield or Joplin last year.
St. John.
I think it was. They were able to watch the game Coach Countryside from the cruise ship.
Yep.
Yeah. That's not. I mean, it's so nice for people to, cousins or grandma and grandpa or aunts may live out of town.
As we have this little talk here on the mound, Caleb Schweigert now as he goes 2-0. Ray, what do we got going up as far as sponsorships?
Well, we'll tell you a little bit about that right now here. If you're interested in doing some sponsorships for our Jeffco Diamondcast baseball this season, we are looking for some extra sponsors here, especially coming into next week. We've got a lot of games next week and a lot of doubleheaders, and then we've also got the Ron Bone Tournament. So if you're interested in sponsoring, we got special pricing for the Ron Bone Tournament. 314-852-4398 is that's how you get a hold of us, or you can email us over at livestreamstl@outlook.com.
The mound visit over. Caleb Schweigert remains on the mound, and he's going to try to come back on Zach Francis here. He's down 2-0 now. Pumps in a fastball. Francis taking all the way. Wouldn't surprise me if he takes another one here, Coach.
I could see that. No, he was
fastball into center. That's going to drop.
Gets down.
Good base running, guys.
The runners had to hold up. They weren't sure if that ball was going to be caught, but it was far enough away from the center fielder. He was able to make a play and keep them at bay from scoring. But now the bases are loaded with one out. On that base hit by Zach Francis, and Tyler Phillips will step to the plate. Phillips 1 for 2 with a base hit and a run scored back in the third inning.
See what Zach wants to do here with his, what Coach Bone wants to do with his infield. Look like he's bringing the corners in. Going to have the infield at the middle for double play depth.
Foul ball straight back. Phillips didn't miss that one by much. Caleb Schweigert trying to muscle through this inning. 0-2 the count on that fastball. And I don't know if you noticed on that, Coach, with his leg kick, Schweigert messing with the hitter's timing just a little bit.
Yes, and this he is. And this is the situation where he needs to get this batter out. And he needs actually needs a strikeout, but if he get a little infield pop-up would help too.
Foul ball out of play. The count remains 1-2. If you're just joining us, it's 3-2 in favor of Potosi over Festus here in the bottom of the fourth. Potosi threatening again. Bases loaded with one out. Hit batter will bring in a run at this point. That curveball did not break the way that Caleb Schweigert wanted it.
Yeah, that was something you didn't want to happen.
Not at all.
You gave him a free run on that when you was ahead in the count.
4-2 now in favor of Potosi. Fastball high. Landon Bone 1 for 2 with a base hit and reached on an error, and he swings through that one. And 1-1 the count.
Next thing, you'll have your chance to vote for player of the game.
Another
hit batsman, another run coming in. And clearly, Schweigert is frustrated on the mound, and that might be a Zach Bone ready to come out now. And he certainly didn't want to do that, but you can see the fatigue setting in, Coach.
Yeah, he did. You could, and you can, when it hits you, it hits him hard too a lot of times.
So the bases are loaded. We're going to head to a break here. We make a pitching change. Looks like, I can't tell at this point who's coming in the game. Looks like Lane Axtetter, but a good performance by Schweigert. He's frustrated, of course. We'll be right back. You're watching Livestream STL Diamondcast Baseball.
What you guys do for Jefferson County sports, it doesn't go unnoticed by the coaches in all sports.
Yeah,
all
I appreciate
sports.
that.
I have a lot of friends that are head basketball coaches, and I've been of course around Jefferson County all my life and followed all kinds of sports. even before I got into the coaching. So what you guys do to help promote it with the kids is unbelievable, and we appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
For you guys to take your time and what you do is awesome. Just awesome.
Yeah, we try, we work hard, and we think they deserve it. The kids deserve to be able to be seen, and if we can turn out kids in the community to better them, get them in college, and make them a better citizen, that's the key.
Guys, I've always wanted to ask you this since you're both pitchers. What's your favorite pitch? It's a fastball? Okay, I know. It's a curveball. No? Okay, well, what's your favorite pitch?
Oh, yeah. Spitball.
The Main Street Sports Show. You never know what we're going to throw at you.
We're back here in Potosi, Missouri on a beautiful night for baseball. We've had a pitching change for Festus here in the bottom of the fourth. On the mound now is Lane Axtetter. Lane Axtetter from the Festus Tigers baseball team. He will be a senior this coming year. And I was talking to Coach Ketcherside on the break. Neither one of us have seen Lane pitch, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Is he receiving some special instructions from the umpire? But just to reset the situation, we've got bases loaded, 2 outs. 2 runs have come home by virtue of hit batsmen here in the fourth. And it is a 5-2 lead now in favor of the Potosi team.
I want to say hello to Mary Clark in Florida.
Hey, Mary Clark in Florida. How's the weather? First pitch swinging there to Luke Gaia. Swings through the breaking ball. 0-1 the count.
Yeah, stay safe down there in Florida. That's getting to be a hot spot here lately, isn't it?
Sure is. Another breaking ball, fouled back out of play, and it's quickly 0-2 on the batter. Lane Axtetter now giving the batters a little different look than what Caleb Schweigert was offering.
Yeah, I don't. We was talking on the break. I don't get to see these large schools Jefferson County players very much, but if he's in the Festus program, I'm sure he's coached and very knowledgeable of what he's doing here. He's probably, there's a double play ball. Is Digley going to turn it? Nope, couldn't get it out of his glove.
So we have the force out at second base. It goes 6-4 and gets the runner. So they're now 2 away, and another run has scored, come across here. The third run in the inning for Potosi. Runners at second and third now with 2 outs for Riker Walton. Walton has flied out to right and flied out to center. Big lefty would love an RBI here. Looks at a breaking ball in the dirt. So far, Axtetter's come out throwing a lot of breaking pitches, Coach.
Yeah. I like I said, I haven't seen him, but it looks like to me that he's a pitcher that will throw a lot of that kind of stuff. He's got a little arm angle. It's a little different. Shows a little different thing there. I'm sure it's probably a little tougher pitchers to pick up, but for the hitters to pick up.
Missed the runner. Safely
yeah.
making it over there to second base. Tim Almany, we appreciate your kind words. Guys, we're doing a great job with the multiple camera angles. We appreciate that.
Strike at the knees to the big left-hander. 2-1 now the count. Axtetter trying to get his Festus team out of the jam. The Festus Diamond Club, Coach. They couldn't be Festus 253 because there are no Legion games this summer. As Walton looks at ball 3 outside. 3-1 now the count. And ball 4 will load the bases. And in walks Hayden Roney. Roney, no official at-bats tonight. He's walked and was stranded at second. And in the third, he was hit by a pitch and stranded at first. I'm sure he would like an official bat right now, Coach. Preferably a hit.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to step in here and talk about my I had a baseball game up that we went to for my son last night, my 10-year-old. He's up with 3 balls and 1 strike, and I said, hey, walk's as good as a hit, and he had no idea what I was talking about. So I said, hey, come on now. He's like, what does that mean? I was like, well, do you want to get on? Because he's only had a couple 3 games to start, and all of a sudden now, it's all about getting the at-bats. He wants to get his first hit. He wants to get the hit more than anything else.
You got it.
Infield.
Easy.
Got him.
He's out.
Yeah,
a great try on that slide there, but Will Schnitzler was ready to apply that tag, but not before another run comes across for Potosi. It is now 7-2 in favor of the Trojans as we head to the top of the 5th on Livestream STL Diamondcast Baseball.
I wonder what Coach Jarvis is up to.
Jason! What's up? What's up? Ah! Oh, hang on a minute. I got a call from Blair. What's up?
What am I doing? I'm sitting here watching the coach's box.
This must be a wrong number.
Today's event is brought to you in part by Blue Tiger Media. Whether it's trivia nights, MC duties, DJ services, or commercial voice work, Blue Tiger Media has you covered. Call Jeff Whitener today at 314-852-1433 or visit us on Facebook. Blue Tiger Media. You supply the power. We supply the fun.
Where's the game? Where's the game? Where's the game? There's the game. Livestream STL, now available on Roku.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live in beautiful Potosi, Missouri, and we are watching the top of the 5th now. Dakota Dowd back on the mound for his 5th inning of work, and he will face Will Schnitzler as a leadoff batter. Schnitzler fouls that first pitch fastball out of play, and it's 0-1. Schnitzler on the night 0 for 1 with a strikeout. One of 6 from Dakota Dowd. And there's a fly ball in the air, lazy fly ball to center. Center fielder camps under it, and there's one away here in the 4th.
The
5th.
That's what we used to call back in the day can of corn.
Can of corn.
If you don't catch that one, something's wrong.
Right.
So Grant Beck is the batter now, the second baseman. He had a base hit and a stolen base back in the second. He was stranded there.
Good bender there.
Nice curveball. Nice curveball.
So you've got future Mineral Area College teammates right here facing one another. And Dowd and Beck. 1-1 the count now. That pitch low and away. Well off the corner. Couldn't get Beck to offer. Dowd rears back, pumps in that fastball, and it's 1-2. Beck now got to protect. Another fastball. Gets a piece of it, fouls it out of play.
Good battle there. Way to foul it off. Foul them pitches off with 2 strikes and try to find the one that you can drive.
Grant Beck, Hillsboro High School product. Looks at one just off the plate inside now, 2-2.
Will he come back with a fastball where he try to get him with the curveball here and take a chance on going full?
Rears back, fastball off the plate, and it is full count now. Beck doing a good job of working this count back. Fastball high, ball 4, and Beck is aboard with the first runner of the inning for Festus on the 1-out walk.
Good at bat there.
Nolan Roth steps in. Mentioned before, Nolan Roth, the R7 product, wears the thick, dark-rimmed glasses there under the batting helmet. Hence his nickname, Clark Kent. I always call him Clark. Doesn't wear the glasses during basketball season, but during baseball season for sure. He looks at a pitch, breaking ball for strike 1. Dowd with throw over to first base. Beck back in plenty of time.
That was just a little, I know you're there, throw over.
Well, I'm sure at this part of the order with these with speed here that they might be looking to start something. Fastball. Blows it right by Dowd. Catcher throws down to first base. Beck back in safely. 0-2 the count now to Nolan Roth. He'd love to get on base here with 1 out for Colby Ott. Roth waves that one, and that was should have been strike
3.
That was strike 3.
Oh,
they said he fouled it off. Got a piece of it.
Yeah,
didn't the catcher catch it?
Yep.
He said that should still be out, though he caught it. It was
a foul tip. He's going to ask the field umpire. I believe the ball was fouled, but pretty sure it fouled into the catcher's glove.
Well, they're doing the right thing here by just double-checking some things here.
Yeah, unless he was arguing that it wasn't a catcher's interference on that. Well, no swing.
Home plate umpire was he's saying that the ball was fouled, but
nope, they're going to let him bat one more.
Interesting turn of events here.
Right.
Now, we're going to get some clarification here for Coach Harrell.
Yep.
And an explanation, which we won't have right now for you, but
while we're waiting on that, we'll let you know that today we submitted our schedules, our fall schedule, keeping our fingers crossed to make sure that we're able to get some football, some volleyball, some girls softball in. And so we submitted that to our ADs, and we're just awaiting responses to make sure that scheduling is going to be okay, but we'll have that out here shortly.
Roth looks at strike 3 as Dowd catches him looking. 7th strikeout of the game for Dakota Dowd. And there's now 2 away for Colby Ott.
Yeah, Dowd just said, I'm just going to put him in the books on myself, and he just ran back, play hardball on that one.
Ott looks at a first pitch breaking ball. Ott 0 for 2 for the night. Kind of been struggling a little bit as late at the plate. They need to get him going at the top of the lineup. Fastball gets away. And Beck advances on the passed ball. Now there's a runner in scoring position for Colby Ott, and he has a 2-0 count in his favor. Fastball low and away. He's not wanting to give in here to Ott.
See if they gave him the green light on this one. I like to sometimes give my good hitters a green light on 3-0.
Beck dancing around off of second base. Fastball high, and there are runners at first and second now with a 2-out walk issued to Colby Ott. That brings in Caleb Schweigert. Schweigert with a double and a run scored and a walk in the game.
You know, that 3-0 and giving the hitters the green light, it shows that you got confidence in them.
Absolutely.
And the kids appreciate that.
Dowd rears back and throws that fastball by Schweigert. That one was on the outside corner, and not a whole lot Schweigert could do there to catch up with that one. 2 on, 2 out. Caleb would love to get a couple of those runs back. Big breaker for a strike, too.
Yeah. Definitely a bender.
0-2 now to Schweigert. 2 on, 2 out here in the top of the fifth.
Now I'd come back and throw in the same thing.
And
he did.
He was
gets
thinking
Uncle
it.
Charlie there again, but that was in the dirt this time by design, of course.
Trying to make him chase a bit.
He must have heard you up here.
Nice play by the catcher, Tyler Phillips, to keep it in front of him.
Not a bad idea, Coach Catcher side. I'll do that. It's the same.
Yeah, I'm going to say he's going to bust him inside here. No, he's going to try it. Yep.
Outside.
Away, and Schweigert works the count back to 2-2 now.
You got to now. You've got runs to make up for here.
Coach Catcher side, what I have found is it's a lot easier to coach up here.
No matter what sport it is.
No matter what sport, that's right.
Volleyball, basketball, baseball, softball, doesn't matter, football.
Ooh,
everybody in the stands is an unbelievable coach.
Yep.
Big curveball there, didn't get much movement on it, and it is now full count. The runners will be off with the pitch. 2 on, 2 out, full count. Here we go. Fastball high, blows it by Schweigert for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors here in the fifth for Festus. It's 7-2 in favor of Potosi as we head to the bottom of the frame on Livestream STL Diamondcast Baseball.
We're going to stay right here and just say thanks so much for watching tonight's broadcast. We'll let you know about some of our sponsors here, sponsors like Justin Neal, located at 115 West Gannon Drive, USA Mortgage, the home of possibility. Give them a call, 314-287-4572, or festus.usa-mortgage.com. Also, Tara James over at Coldwell Banker Gundaker, located at 502 South Truman in Festus. Give her a call, 573-535-8038. Also, we're broadcasting from our Jeffco Diamondcast home dome. Thanks to the folks over at SMCI. Give them a call at 646-337-4444. Give you a quick update here real quick on the rest of our schedule as well. The 13th will be at Rock Memorial as Rock Memorial takes on the JC Blazers. The JC Blazers will actually be the home team that night. That's Monday, I believe. Wednesday the 15th, Farmington at Festus, 5:30 and 7:30 doubleheader. Thursday the 16th, Festus at Charleston. The Fighting Squirrels, we head to Charleston again, 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock. We are looking for, might be looking for an announcer for that game. We're still trying to find somebody to come on down there. I'll buy you some Lamberts if you go with me, right? So
that's a good offer, folks.
There you go.
You can't miss that.
So Friday and Saturday, the 17th and 18th, that'll be our Ron Bone tournament, and we're running a great special on that. $50 a game if you do all 5 games, $250. So check that out. That's the 17th and 18th. 5 games for the Ron Bone tournament. That's next weekend. The 21st, JC Blazers at Festus, 5:30 and 7:30, and we end our regular season with Rock Memorial coming to town to Festus at 5:30 and 7:30, as well as we go to the bottom of the 5th, and we have 7-2 ball game.
7-2 in favor of the Potosi Pirates at this point.
Seems like every time I look up, we got the 7th, 8th, and 9th men that's starting off the inning.
Ethan Matthews will step in now, the second baseman for Potosi. 0-for-2 on the night with pop out to the shortstop and a strikeout. A lot of instruction, a lot of questions going on with the home plate umpire there tonight, talking with the catcher, talking with the coaches and the hitters. But that's good. Communication's always good.
Yes, I don't mind. As a coach, I don't mind that at all. I like that when they do that, you know. There's a nice hit up the middle.
Solid base hit on a 2-0 pitch. And there's the first man aboard here in the bottom of the 5th for Potosi.
And it gives a little rapport with the umpire and the players, and it relaxes them a little bit, I think, with them. So I think that's when the umpire does that, it's good for the game.
Absolutely. And regardless of the sport, too, I think, really, and the more communication and the more direct one-on-one communication you can get with the officials, if you're a player or coach, I think that is very valuable.
Yes, it is.
Well, Dakota Dowd steps in. He's 1-for-2. He had started things off in the last inning with a base hit, and he got the run across, the first run of the last inning, the first of 4 for Potosi. Ball in the dirt. Nice stop by Will Schnitzler.
Got the tandem of Riendo back there for our first game up at Festus and Schnitzler for our second game.
This hot weather, you're playing a lot of double headers. It's great to be able to rotate catchers.
Yes, it is. It's you can never have enough guys that to be able to put behind the plate and trust that they're behind there.
Ball off plate, and it is now 3-0. Pardon me. To the hitter, Axtetter in danger of walking and putting another runner on here in the bottom of the 5th. Ball high, and he does just that. 2 on now. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. And I believe we'll have a pinch hitter at this point. Can't quite get the number on this young man, but he is pinch hitting for Boots Jessen.
You'll be able to see that here in just a minute. It'll change right there.
Yeah, it hasn't come up yet.
We rely on the game changer from
Takes
time to
first
time.
pitch, breaking ball for a strike.
We still
there it is.
Gildenhouse.
Gildenhouse. That's
Gildenhouse.
Troy Gildenhouse, number 23. His first at-bat of the game. And it's 0-2 to Gildenhouse. Gildenhouse, another Kingston product, graduated this last spring.
Yeah, I think that with DeSoto not with
Ball slashed foul down the right field line.
That looked like it just barely went foul. But getting back, I think with DeSoto not fielding Legion team this year, a lot of them Kingston kids usually play at DeSoto. I think that's they got a chance to come down here and play for Potosi this year. So
it has been an interesting summer when you look at these rosters, Coach. Lots of different kids from different schools playing all over the place, but the key thing is they're playing.
That's the main thing. They're all playing. And to me, it's a shame that DeSoto didn't field a team. I think they could have. I don't know why. They should have probably tried to field at least a varsity team, if nothing else. But they made the decision, I guess. But I just hope them kids that played there got a chance to go somewhere else and get on and be able to play this summer.
1-2 the count now. Axtetter with a leisurely toss back to second base. Two on, nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth. Potosi threatening once more. And that is a third pitch called strike, and the first out of the inning for Lane Axtetter. Caught him looking, and there's one away now. And Cody Rubel will come to the plate. Rubel, benefit of a base on balls last inning, came around to score.
For me, or coaches, them backward Ks are frustrating. I got so far one year. I started counting backward Ks in the game, and I started making them run polls for it.
Wanting those hitters to be a little more aggressive at the plate, especially with two strikes.
You got two strikes, you have to battle, and we practice. I mean, we do drills to practice with two strike throws, counts, and sometimes it just doesn't register sometimes on them, though. When you get in a game situation, it changes everything.
1-1 the count now to Rubel. He takes a pitch at the knees, throw through. Blocked by the shortstop. 1-2 the count now to Rubel here at the bottom of the order.
It was a nice hit.
Fastball sitting on the fastball. That's going to go to the fence. That's going to score at least one run. They're waving the second run home. And he will score without a play on a 2-run single by Cody Rubel.
That was
2-run double.
Yes, and a very nice hit there. Very nice hit. Went oppo in a gap to the fence. Stand-up double, clear the bases. You can't ask for more than that with the coach.
Well, it is now 9-2 in favor of Potosi. And they're working on trying to blow this game open now. Top of the order for Potosi is up Zach Francis, and he is 2 for 3 on the game with 2 runs scored. Ladies and gentlemen, we're into the 5th inning now. And, Ray, what does that mean when we're into the 5th inning?
This right here, cast your vote for play of the game.
There you go. So, Scott Lotta, if you're watching at home, we finally got Ray to talk about the player of the game.
Player of the game. That's the most important thing there.
That's right. And I'm not sure. There's plenty of candidates at this point. Mm-hmm. I have my vote for sure.
We already have a couple folks that voted this inning earlier. I'm a little late on the
If you hear that, votes. Scott Lotta, Ray's a little late with the player of the game tonight.
Running late today.
Probably because you're not here to remind him.
That's what it is.
I have an idea who my pick would be. We'll see.
Well, you
how
do
it
get
lasts.
a vote, so you get an official vote, just like everybody else. 2-1 the count now to Zach Francis. Runner on second base. There's a shot. They call that fair down the line into the corner. Rubel will score. There's a play at the second, and he is out. But not before the run scores. 2 outs now.
Count that run.
That was Schweigert throwing him out from left field. A good throw got him at second base. But the run does score, and now it is 10-2 in favor of Potosi with Tyler Phillips up. Tyler Phillips has had an interesting night. Fly out, base hit, run score. Hit by pitch, run score. And he swings at the first pitch for strike 1. 11 hits now for Potosi. 10 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. There's a slash down the right field line. Foul. Quickly 0-2.
I want to say hello to Coach Aaron Kudalek from the JC Blazers watching tonight.
Coach Kudelik getting a little scouting in, I'm sure, at this point.
We've had some good games between the Blazers and Rock Memorial. 2 games already.
Ball low in the dirt, 2-2 now the count. Coach Kudelik, one of the better examples of facial hair in the game in the county. summer ball.
Now he's going to lose him here.
Full count, 2 outs.
It's good to be back at the ballpark, isn't it, Coach?
It is good to be back.
I'm feeling your competition coming back.
The only time I'm at the ballpark is when I go up every week to cut the grass.
There you go.
Trim.
Ball high, and after having an 0-2 count, he loses them.
And you can't imagine how frustrating it is going up and cutting grass and working on the field.
And you can't do anything.
And can't do anything.
Right? Yep, I get it.
Landon Bone at the plate now. Landon Bone, a base hit, stranded in the first. He reached on an error in the third and came around to score. Reached on a hit batsman in the fourth, came around to score. Plenty of contributions up and down the lineup tonight for Potosi. But perhaps runner goes, throw down. And they get him at second place. Nice throw and a nice play. Will Schnitzler to Grant Beck for the 3rd out of the inning, but not before 3 more runs come across for Potosi. It's head to the top of the 6th. It's 2-2 in favor of Potosi on Livestream STL Diamondcast Baseball.
Since their inception in 1980, SMCI has always been about high integrity and treating people the way you would want to be treated, just like family. Mostly known as a commercial contractor, SMCI has now decided to give the family treatment to everyone. They are now opening their residential department to the public as Home by SMCI so everyone can experience the home treatment. Everyone deserves maximum comfort in their very own home. Isn't it time you come home? Contact SMCI at 636-337-4444 or on the web at homebysmci.com.
This live stream SDL has been a huge asset for Jefferson County sports, in my opinion. I mean, getting these athletes the camaraderie that they're out there and people can see them. I mean, to be honest with you, I got a call from a coach yesterday about one of my athletes that said that they saw some of her games on live stream SDL.
Awesome.
So, I mean, that right there instilled to me that this is important. This is important for those kids. And so, I think it's great, and I wish you guys the best. And if you're out there and you want to sponsor, this is a great opportunity for kids to support kids of our local kids and get them support and get them acknowledgement out there, because we have a lot of great athletes in this county.
Well, we appreciate that. And at the end of the day, our mission is much the same as your missions, coaches, to help shine a light on these kids. And get them exposure and get their name out there and help them. And if they can advance, they're better off, we're better off as a community, and that's why we're here. Levi Ebersalt will start Festus off here in the top of the 6th. And he takes a first pitch ball. Levi 1 for 1 on the night with a double. Strike at the knees. And Dakota Dowd still on the mound for his 6th inning of work, Coach. I think pretty surprising to me, but he has been in a groove.
Yes, he has. He struggled a little bit at first, but he's gotten in his groove, and he's throwing really well now. And I'm not sure where his pitch count is. I'll have to see if I can't find it here on.
With all this technology we have in front of us.
Yeah, 91 pitches. I'm going to say he's close to his limit. I'm surprised he went this long, but, I don't know. Their coach knows more than I do about how his arm and how much he's been throwing and stuff. So,
well, he's got Levi Eversalt now, who has worked the count to 3-1, the hitter's favor. So Levi will be looking for something to drive. There's a big power-on-power swing and foul back into the parking lot. Misses all the cars, bounces up against the fence. Lucky souvenir for a fan there. 3-2 now on the count to Levi. Levi Eversalt, graduate from Jefferson R7. He will be pitching for William Jewell College. And he takes strike 3 right down central.
Nothing against Levi, but I'm glad he's going to be there next year. That way, I don't have to worry about having to try to face him.
8 strikeouts now on the game for Dakota Dowd. And Xander Parson. 9 strikeouts on the game.
Oh,
that was
nice.
Nasty.
That was nasty. He broke that off. And
said, you like my 9th strikeout? How about this pitch?
Xander Parson wondering now what he's going to get again. Another curveball. Big hop to the third baseman. Throws over. Plenty of time for the second out of the inning. On the 5-3 putout. And that brings in Dawson Jacobak. 1 for 2 on the night. Base hit. And he got the 2 RBIs so far for Festus on that base hit back in the first inning. Also struck out in the 4th. But right now, Festus just needs base runners. Looks at a pitch right just off the plate.
yeah, that last pitch on the last batter, that was, to me, that was an excellent sequence there. Got the curveball for a strike, unbelievable, and then come back with another curveball. I don't think he was expecting another curveball, even though he put the ball in play. It was an easy, nice, easy ground ball to the third baseman, and very good pitching.
Safe to say that Mr. Dowd knows how to pitch.
He knows how to pitch. There's some guys that get on there and throw, and there's other guys that get on there and pitch.
Where's back there? Catcher hauls that one down, and the catcher was feeling that one a little bit. I think that really popped in his palm. 2-1 the count now. Strike on the inside half. 2-2 the count to Dawson Jacobak. We're here in the 6th inning of a 10-2 game as we approach 9:30.
Oh,
big curveball,
nice.
Swing and a miss, and Jacobak is the 10th strikeout victim on the night for Dakota Dowd. No runs, no hits, no errors in the 6th for Festus. It's 10-2 in favor of Potosi. You're watching Diamondcast Baseball on Livestream STL.
I wonder what Coach Jarvis is up to.
Jason! What's up? What's up? Man! Oh, hang on a minute. I got a call from Blair. What's up?
What am I doing? I'm sitting here watching the coach's box.
This must be a wrong number.
Guys, I've always wanted to ask you this since you're both pitchers. What's your favorite pitch? It's a fastball? Okay. I know. It's a curveball. No? Okay, well, what's your favorite pitch?
Oh, yeah. Spitball.
The Main Street Sports Show. You never know what we're going to throw at you.
Lane Axtetter on the mound for Festus. He's out there for his third inning of work, and he will start things off by facing Landon Bone, the number 3 hitter, the center fielder for Potosi. 2 runs on the night. A hit batsman, reached on an error. Landon Bone's been in the thick of things tonight, Coach.
Yes, he has.
I got you. Big foul there.
Foul. That one's going to head out of play over the concession stand and restrooms. Never to be seen again into the night sky. Bone's already in there, and he's intent. He's in the count. He's in the box, and before Axter was back even on the mound. Slow ground ball to second base. They throw over and get the out. 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. On the 4-3 put out. Luke Gaya, 2 for 3, the cleanup hitter. At least I believe that's Luke.
I think
we have a pinch hitter. Our pinch hitter. Oh, that's Gildehouse. Pardon me.
Mm-hmm. We'll see if that changes.
Yes.
That could.
So Gildehouse is now up batting in the 4th position when he was batting in the 8th position before. But, folks, these are Babe Ruth rules, a little different from the normal Legion rules that we're used to in the summertime. And the way that you can move extra hitters around and batters is a little different and a little more liberal.
Yeah, I think it's the Babe Ruth COVID rules, I think.
If you're on the bench and they take your temperature and you're okay, you can come in and bat.
You can play whenever you want.
That's right. Oh, that one hits the batter. He looks out on the mound and says, hey, come on, it's 10-2, man. Don't hit me in the hip.
I'll say hello to Mary Clark out in Florida watching Dawson Jackaback.
Oh, she's a Dawson Jackaback fan.
Yeah.
Okay. So Gildehouse reaches on the hit batsman. And Riker Walton is at the plate. Walton over 2 with the walk on the night. He looks at a first pitch ball. And Axtetter is laboring out there, Coach.
Yeah, but I think Zach said they played doubleheader last night late, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Right. This is the 4th game in less than 24 hours.
And then they played them all night again.
Right.
I'm going to say as long as his arm's holding up, he's going to put some pitches in.
That's what they make an ibuprofen for.
Sometimes I've told my players, pitchers, I'm sorry, but you got to take one for the team.
Mm-hmm.
And here again, as you mentioned, this compressed schedule, Festus wasn't able to start playing here until mid-June. So they've got all of these games compressed into about a 30-day, 35-day period.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's tough.
Tons of doubleheaders, back-to-back night doubleheaders.
Right. We've got a lot coming up next week.
That we go down in Kentucky every year and play in that Dinger Woodbat tournament, and I tell the kids before we go down there, listen, guys, I'm telling you right now, everybody's a pitcher when we get down there.
Yeah, sometimes you have to.
3-1 the count now to Walton. Curveball just inside, and he walks him. 2 on now, 1 out for Hayden Roney. And Zach Bone's going to head to the mound.
That usually means a pitching change when Zach comes out.
Zach always with the towel around his neck. That's part of his MO.
Yeah, a little signature there.
We are making a pitching change.
Zach turns to the rest of the guys on the field and says, okay, who wants the ball?
I think when he walked out, everybody looked down and turned the gloves or turned around and try to tie their shoestrings.
While we're making this pitching change, and it looks like, I'm not sure who's going to come in. Xander Parson might be coming in to take over the mound. Mm-hmm. I'm going to hand it over to Ray.
No, go ahead. We'll go ahead and stay here. catch you up real quick on our Diamondcast schedule here. The ever-changing COVID 2020 Diamondcast schedule. Monday, you'll see us at Rock Memorial as the Rock Memorial takes on the JC Blazers at 6 o'clock. That will be a JC Blazers home game there. Wednesday, Farmington comes into town out at Festus, 5:30 and 7:30 doubleheader. Thursday, we will take our big trek to Charleston, 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock. Down to Charleston. And again, I'm buying Lambert's. Anybody wants to come down with me. And then the Ron Bone tournament will be Friday and Saturday. We have 5 games in 2 days there. We'll have basically a doubleheader Friday night, and then we'll have 3 games kind of broken up on Saturday for the Ron Bone tournament.
And Ray, for the Ron Bone tournament, we definitely need announcers there. And while it's not Lambert's, they do have some of the best cheeseburgers.
They do.
Any concession
I'm
stand
not joking. It's great
in the county. So,
right. Absolutely.
So I'm certainly there's a big old double cheeseburger in somebody's future.
Absolutely. We'll round out the last week, the JC Blazers and Festus at 5:30 and 7:30 on the 21st, and our always great Rock Memorial Festus rivalry matchup, 5:30 and 7:30 on the 29th. We do look to possibly take a trip to Charleston for the Babe Ruth tournament, the championship that they have out there. But that again, we'll probably be looking for sponsors and announcers for that. So that'll be to be determined at this point.
You could be a sponsor and an announcer.
And announcer both. There you go.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Well, Xander Parsons going to head to the bump for Festus. I haven't seen Xander pitch this year. Xander, the big right-hander out of St. Pius High School.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see what he has to offer.
Tell you a little bit about our Roku channel real quick. I completely forgot about that.
Oh, let's talk about it.
If you're interested in our Roku channel, which our folks over at La Pachenga, they're watching it on the Roku channel, the watch party tonight. This is how you get a hold of it. You got to log on to videos.tkdssports.com, and you will get that Roku channel. It's $4.99 a month, basically cheaper than the price of a game at a high school game.
And for all you old guys like me, just have your daughters or son comes in and help you set it up for you.
Right, right on.
Absolutely.
All you have to do is pay for it.
Right.
Have the kids set it up for you.
There you
like
go.
it.
Hayden Roney now facing Xander Parson, 1-1 the count as he took a big boy cut on that fastball. The Roku channel is great, and any kind of time I've got my router problem, anything else, I've got a son in his early 20s that comes over and takes care of all that for this old guy.
You have to. I mean, nowadays that's why you got to have kids to help you with technology. And they're getting younger and younger.
It's true.
Elementary kids can help you about more than what I'm saying. It's
absolutely
good pitch
another
there.
Nice pitch down there.
Swing and a foul, 2-2 the count now. Roney says we're up 10-2. We'll got 2 men on. Why not swing for the fences?
Let the big dog eat, right?
All right.
Now, Jeff, this pitcher here, he is a Pius kid.
St. Pius.
I don't know much about him, and we play but St. Pius last year had so many seniors. They started all seniors. It was you didn't get to see anybody else hardly.
Yeah, Xander, I don't know much about either. There's a ball hit into the hole.
That sneaks through.
Sneaks through for a base hit. That's going to load the bases. Loads the bases for Ethan Matthews. He's 1 for 3 with the base hit and a run scored on the night. Eric Lawrence or any of the coaches over at Pius, or even Matt Schutte, if you're watching tonight, you can tell us all about Xander Parson.
Tell you a lot about him for basketball. He was a great role player for St. Pius in their Class 3 District 3 championship, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'm sure he probably would have had a better season if they would have just had a better coach over there at Pie.
Oh, yeah, right.
Now, I'm afraid you may have to tell the backstory on that one.
Coach Miller and me are good friends. He was my assistant coach at baseball for a couple years at Grandview, and Chris knows that I'm teasing around here. At least I know he does. He'll probably my phone's probably lighting up right now on me. Either that or he'll get me back on one time he's on television on the
coach's box.
Yeah, on the coach's box,
right.
And he'll rip me into it. I watched the coach's box a little bit the other night, and I started to text in. So we got 3 Grandview rejects and a Herky guy there.
Yep.
But all jokes aside, all the 3 of them, all 3 the Grandview guys, I all worked with all of them, and they're all good guys.
3-1 now. The count. Xander Parson flirting with walking a run home at this point.
Coach Miller, our host now, taking over the host duties.
There's a smack. That's going to fall into left field. That's going to get by the left fielder or all the way to the wall. Here's 2 runs in. And that should be the game.
Right there. It
sure does.
It
sure does.
Final score will be 13-2 in favor of Potosi. We will be back with you in just a moment with our player of the game.
Be right back.
Where's the game? Where's the game? Where's the game? There's the game. Livestream STL, now available on Roku.
I wonder what Coach Jarvis is up to.
Jason! What's up? What's up? Man! Oh, hang on a minute. I got a call from Blair. What's up?
What am I doing? I'm sitting here watching the coach's box.
This must be a wrong number.
What's up?
This live stream SDL has been a huge asset for Jefferson County sports, in my opinion. I mean, getting these athletes the camaraderie that they're out there and people can see them. I mean, to be honest with you, I got a call from a coach yesterday about one of my athletes that said that they saw some of her games on live stream SDL.
Awesome.
So, I mean, that right there instilled to me that this is important. This is important for those kids. And so, I think it's great, and I wish you guys the best. And if you're out there and you want to sponsor, this is a great opportunity for kids to support kids of our local kids and get them support and get them acknowledgement out there, because we have a lot of great athletes in this county.
Well, we appreciate that. And at the end of the day, our mission is much the same as your missions, coaches, to help shine a light on these kids and get them exposure and get their name out there and help them. And if they can advance, they're better off, we're better off as a community, and that's why we're here.
USA Mortgage, the home of possibility. Offices located in Festus, servicing homeowners from St. Louis to Cape Girardeau. Contact Justin Neal at 636-385-5232 or check him out on the web at festus.usa-mortgage.com.
Since their inception in 1980, SMCI has always been about high integrity and treating people the way you would want to be treated, just like family. Mostly known as a commercial contractor, SMCI has now decided to give the family treatment to everyone. They are now opening their residential department to the public as Home by SMCI so everyone can experience the home treatment. Everyone deserves maximum comfort in their very own home. Isn't it time you come home? Contact SMCI at 636-337-4444 or on the web at homebysmci.com.
What you guys do for Jefferson County sports, it doesn't go unnoticed by the coaches in all sports.
Yeah,
all
I appreciate
sports.
that.
You know, I have a lot of friends that are head, basketball coaches, and I've been, of course, around Jefferson County all my life and followed all kinds of sports, even before I got into the coaching. So what you guys do to help promote it with the kids is unbelievable, and we appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
For you guys to take your time and what you do is awesome. Just awesome.
Yeah, well, we try, we work hard, and we think they deserve it. The kids deserve to be able to be seen, and if we can turn out kids in the community to better them, get them in college, and make them a better citizen, that's the key.
Guys, I've always wanted to ask you this since you're both pitchers. What's your favorite pitch? It's a fastball? Okay, I know. It's a curveball. No? Okay, well, what's your favorite pitch?
Oh yeah. Spitball.
The Main Street Sports Show. You never know what we're going to throw at you.
I wonder what Coach Jarvis is up to.
Jason! What's up? What's up? Bah! Oh, hang on a minute. I got a call from Blair.
What's up?
What am I doing? I'm sitting here watching the coach's box.
This must be a wrong number.
Where's the game? Where's the game? Where's the game? There's the game. Livestream STL, now available on Roku.
We're back here from beautiful Potosi, Missouri, after a 2-2 victory at the hands of the Potosi Pirates over the Festus Diamond Club. And we are going to be joined here in just a moment by our player of the game as he makes his way into the booth, and Coach Ketcherside will vacate. We'll let Dakota Dowd come in and talk about his game tonight.
Absolutely. Come on in, grab a headset.
We'll get you all hooked up here, Dakota. Down just a little bit. All right, perfect. Dakota Dowd, 6 innings pitched tonight. Had 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts. Just another day at the office for Dakota Dowd. I'm sure you've been the bane, my villain on a lot of my teams, small school teams in Jefferson County over the years, pitching for West County, and now you'll get to do the same at Mineral Area. Dakota talked a little bit about your approach tonight, what you wanted to do against Festus.
Well, I tried to get ahead the whole time, and in the beginning I was struggling, and after that first inning I kind of figured it out and started getting ahead in counts. Was it just a case of kind of get stretched out a little bit and get into that groove? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's kind of hard, and we've seen that with a lot of pitchers and very good pitchers. You know, if you can get through that first inning, usually kind of get settled in a little bit and be much better shape. Anything specific you wanted to do with the hitters other than just get ahead in the count? Just try to get them out as fast as possible. Not really try to throw too many pitches, which I kind of did anyway, but just try to keep the pitch count low. Well, I'm glad you brought that up. That was my next question for you as you approached 90-plus pitches in the game. Most of the guys that we've seen this year haven't pitched more than 3 innings, maybe 4 innings at a time. What has your pitching routine been like this spring and summer that allows you to go out there and throw that many pitches? I haven't really been throwing a lot of innings and pitches in my games that I have thrown recently, so I think I've just been well rested, and it allowed me to go as far as I did. So it was a case for tonight where things were going well so you could stretch it out a little bit? Yeah. That's cool. Now, from what I saw tonight, in addition to your fastball, I thought I saw 2 different breaking balls from you. I saw that big sweeping breaking ball, and then I saw the nice tight one. You were having a little trouble placing it there in the early part of the game, but it seemed to settle down a little bit. But am I correct? Is that 2 different pitches that you're throwing? Or? No, sometimes it just comes out the hand a little bit different. It's usually supposed to be more of a 12-6, but sometimes it gets away from me a bit, and I tend to pull it more. Okay. So that was just one of those deals. Yeah, I'd spin out a little bit and maybe not break as much as a nice tight curveball. Now, you guys are 7-2 on the season. What's it been like for you this summer? Obviously, we're finally all getting to play baseball, and we're thankful for that. But the group of guys that you have on this team, a lot of them from West County, Potosi, Kingston, that nature. What's it like? How long have you guys been able to practice together and start really gelling together as a team? Well, I played with these guys my whole life, and this summer we haven't really been able to practice as much with all the COVID stuff and no school ball, so we were all kind of out of baseball for a while. But everyone kind of got into the swing of things pretty quick, and we've been pretty good. With all the shutdown, what did you do to occupy your time? A lot of sitting around the house, video games. We got a puppy, and that takes up a lot of time. The correct answer is you're lifting weights a lot, you're working out. That's what I meant. Any of your coaches watching, that's what they want to know at this point. Now, you were headed to Mineral Area this fall to play baseball, I'm correct? And will you be a pitcher only down there? Or? Yeah. Okay, I didn't know for sure. I know Beck from Festus, he is also going to the Mineral Area, so it was fun watching you guys face off against one another tonight. What is your next game, and where are you guys playing? We play Sunday against the Farmington Orioles. I think it's in Frank Clay. And we might play Saturday. We're not sure. We have a game that's trying to get squeezed in there. Has it been different for you playing under these Babe Ruth rules this summer? You know, you got all the extra hitters in the lineup and moving up. And has that been a challenge for you as a pitcher at all? Not really. It's helped the team because we got some guys that deserve to be out there, and they're fighting for a spot. So then it helps us get that extra hitter in there and get some at-bats. Any folks watching? I know we had some folks from pretty much all over the country watching tonight. Anybody you want to give a shout-out to out there? My parents, they've been supporting me this whole time, coming to every single game they can. My dad couldn't make it tonight.
Thanks, Dad.
Well, Dakota Dowd, I hope to continue to see you play at Mineral Area because I do work for Jefferson College. So, I've been able to watch you come on the last few years at West County and have enjoyed, even though you've always beaten the teams that I've represented, but you've obviously come on and very deserving of that chance to play college baseball. So
We appreciate you coming on tonight. You are our player of the game, and as player of the game, Ray's going to tell you what you have gotten here.
Yep, you're player of the game. You're going to get a gift certificate for a free haircut over at the Casey Nicole Salon and Spa over in Crystal City. Chris Schweigert is the person that will be giving you a haircut. You got to make your way up to Crystal City though to do it. So
that works out pretty good.
I was going to say,
need one, yeah.
You kind of need one right now. I mean, some kids they like to grow it a little bit more, but so it is what it is. But we appreciate you being on, and congratulations on a really well pitched game tonight.
Thank you.
All right, appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Dakota.
Yeah,
we're gonna
have Coach Ketcherside come right back up here. Thanks. Come on, we'll take that. We'll close up real quick, close up shop, and 13-2 was the final score. Coach Ketcherside, let's don't trip over anything there. We'll get you on here, and your final thoughts. We appreciate you being here.
Well, I appreciate you having me. It was fun. I've kind of been tossing this idea around my head about helping you out. Maybe if I could get in here, and I enjoyed it. I appreciate you guys giving me a chance, and it's nice to be around baseball. I mean, for coaches that didn't get to do anything, and this kind of might be the best thing that I've done so far this summer.
Yeah.
Maybe I better not say that because my family could be watching at home. But
are you saying it's better than working with cattle in 100-degree heat?
Yeah, it is. It is. But I thoroughly enjoy it, and if you guys need any help, and I got the time to do it. And after today, you go back and watch it, and you then after you watch it a second time, you still want me back. I'll be glad to help you out if I can again sometime. So
awesome.
I was fun. I really enjoyed it.
Yep.
I'm not. I don't. The game wise, you don't want to see a mercy rule game. But them games happen.
Yeah.
But it was fun just being at the ball field. Nice night. It was beautiful down here.
Yeah.
It's enjoyed to see high school baseball.
Before we go off the air, do you want to give a shout out to Coach Miller over at St. Paul?
Yeah, Coach. I know you're big time now. You got your own show and all that and everything, and you got that district title and all that. But that's maybe you could come out and do a baseball game too, and we'll see.
It might be beneath him now,
It might be, but baseball is kind of beneath him a little bit. But
that's right.
You win a district championship, you get your own show.
Right.
What's up with that, right? I understand.
Yeah.
Well, Ray, take us out of here, my friend.
I will. Thank you so much for watching tonight's matchup between Potosi and Festus. If you're interested in sponsoring with us, we would love to have you on as a sponsor. You stay in the Jefferson County area and the surrounding area, and it's directly into your demographic. So usually get around anywhere from 2,000 to 5,000 viewers. So, all in one shot, sponsor with us. We'd appreciate that. Give us a call, 314-852-4398, or live stream STL at Outlook.com. Sponsor with us, please. We are looking for some more sponsors to finish out our baseball season here in the next 3 weeks. For Ray Halbrook, Jeff Ketcherside, Jeff Whitener, all of us here at Live Stream STL, we're going to say so long. Have a great night. We'll see you next week.